Hello, everyone. So good to be talking with all of you again. We're so excited. We're in the middle of the fall semester now here at Bethany College. It's been a really exciting fall semester for us. The campus really has been alive. We hope you've been looking at the president's blog and our Facebook page so you can really see some of what's been going on. I'm here today to talk to you about the campus master plan. For those of you who are on campus, we're all going to be meeting on October 27th, and the goal of that meeting will be to look at our facilities and to see what it is all of you recognize that are needs for our campus. For those of you who are external, if you know of some things, you can certainly send an email to president@bethanylb.edu. We're always looking for ideas. A lot of the ideas out of our last facilities meeting, which was 3 years ago already, produced a lot of really great projects on our campus. I'm hoping that my conversation today about the campus master plan will help all of you to really start to think about what are some of the spaces that might be helpful to reimagine here at Bethany College. This campus master plan has been an intersection between the strategic plan, which we have now completed and are now starting to actually implement, and the master plan, meaning the facilities on our campus. As you are listening to my presentation, just remember that the three themes of the strategic plan are to prioritize success, to elevate learning, and to connect with our community. The first part of the campus strategic plan is the learning spaces. As you all are aware, learning spaces we traditionally thought of as the classrooms on our campus. One of our goals over the next strategic plan will be to increase the number of students that we have on our campus. What that means is that we actually have extra capacity right now in some of the classroom spaces that we're utilizing. And so one thing that we are looking to do is to reimagine what those classroom spaces might do. Can we turn them into different ways of learning, maybe with flipped classrooms? Or can we take those spaces and really start to reconceptualize what it means and all the different ways that our students can learn? Next, we will be looking at placemaking and orientation. The idea with this particular theme will be to look at how our students are seeing Bethany College, how we're advertising Bethany College when we are here on our campus. So a couple of the examples might be to be looking for signs where we can have the Bethany College logos, looking for ways to orient people even more. As you know, one of the presidential strategic planning grants did help us to create the signage here on our campus. And so that's just one way we have that. But this would really be more about what can we do to mark that this really is Bethany College. Next, we're looking at some of the outdoor spaces and looking at how we can turn some of those into learning places. Maybe as we are heading into Mingenbach, how can we maybe reimagine that space, or the outside of Nelson Science Center? These are some ideas that we have been looking at, but we're really looking for input from everyone to really start to talk about what is it that some of those spaces might be able to be reimagined, to be repurposed, and to really start to look at how those spaces can be learning spaces outside of some of our buildings. In addition, we are looking at renovating or replacing or repurposing Anna Marm Hall. So that is something that we'll be looking at during this next strategic plan. As soon as Gregory is completed, we will actually have more residence hall capacity than we even have right now. And so as we are growing, we do have a little bit of time to determine what's next for Anna Marm. So we'll be taking that offline and we'll really be thinking about that. And we're looking for suggestions for what it is we can do with Anna Marm. Next, in the Pilblad Memorial Union, we'll be looking at renovating that as well. Looking at ways that the cafeteria can really help us to integrate our students more. Looking for ways that the outdoor space, which the backers have already helped us with, and the indoor space in the basement can really be made into learning centers for our students. We're also looking at renovating the Burnett Center. That is a project that's probably a little bit closer. Looking at how we can ensure that students who come in for theater, for music can really utilize that space as a learning space and to look at what kinds of productions we can put on in there. The Wallerstadt Library, which has been something that we've really looked at over these last couple of years, is another place where we could be looking for ways that we can reinvigorate some of those spaces so that our students can really be thinking about learning in a different way, thinking about learning in the library. And so we're looking for suggestions for that as well. As you are all aware, we are currently in a capital campaign for the athletic stadium that will name after our legendary football coach, Ted Kessinger's family. And we're looking to see what are some other ways that we can improve the athletics facilities. We were also very delighted this year to be able to complete a flash campaign for the Dr. Joyce Pigg women's locker room in the athletics facilities, but we're looking for other ideas for ways to really modernize those spaces. And we're also looking forward to Presser Hall. As I've mentioned, the big plans that we have are for both Messiah 150 and Bethany 150, which will take place in 2031. We're starting to get close. As part of that celebration, we will be looking at renovating Presser Hall. And so we are looking for ways that you may know, all of you who work in that space or utilize that space, how is it that we might be able to improve Presser Hall? And that really will take us into both the next strategic plan and into this fantastic celebration of Bethany 150. So those are just some of the ideas. There is a PowerPoint that you can also view so you can see some of the suggestions that I have been making. We're very excited about this next phase here at Bethany College, and we look forward to working with all of you to ensure that the learning spaces here at Bethany College really help us to and help to inform what we are doing in the classrooms and in outside of the classroom. So thank you very much for listening.